time the circle talk. Beep. Right, I'm your host, Wink, and I'm joined today by, or with, sorry, should I say, Britain XI and Ash LX. Give yourselves a shout out, guys.
What's up?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Nice one, Ash. Nice and awkward, mate, just to start the stream off. Lovely jubbly. Right.
Fucking hell.
Let's start this off. Easy. Let's go. Start with Britain XI. Just give us a little about yourself. Tell us what you do for a daily basis and what you're trying to achieve on YouTube.
I'm 19 years old. What I'm trying to achieve is to be able to get a certain amount by the end of this year. So hopefully I want to get a certain amount of videos up. I don't really know the rough amount, but I want at least 50 subscribers this year.
One viewer, that'd be nice.
Fuck off. But yeah, I do want at least about 50 odd subs at the end of this year, though. That is like my main. I'm not going for a massive fucking jump, but I want at least 50. Yeah. What else did you want to know? Anything else?
What are you going to be doing on YouTube? Gaming, vlogs? What's your?
Gaming and vlogs, really. But any sort of game, whatever you want me to play. But yeah, other than that, it's hopefully straightforward. Hey?
You're a people pleaser.
Yeah, mate.
Good man.
Try to be.
What about you, Ash? LX, shall we say? What are you in it for? What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
What are you gonna
My name's
provide the
Ashley.
world with?
21 years old, and I'm looking for about 50 to 100 subscribers by the end of the year. I'm looking to achieve basically
A decent internet connection. That'd be a good start.
Yeah.
Dinosaur internet.
I'm basically just interested to see what YouTube's all about, really.
Yeah.
Been always been interested in it, seeing other YouTubers like the Sidemen, all that sort of thing, and yeah, just interested about YouTube and see what it's all about, and interested to make some videos like Outlast, some games that we play together, sort of thing.
Man.
Yeah,
For sure. Awesome. Right.
I'm new to like YouTube, so you know, just see what it's all about, see what goes and comes and goes, really.
Fucking hell, Ash. You don't rab it on, do you?
You don't even talk like this at work, man. What the hell? That's the most words I've ever heard him say. Right. I've got a list of questions, guys. This is how it's going to work, just to give you the lowdown and the people out there who bother to watch this. Like, hopefully someone does. So basically, this is just a talk show. We're basically just going to talk shit for roughly half an hour. Spend the day at work thinking of questions to come and give these guys, and any other guest stars. Like, if anyone wants to come on a show, just give me a tweet. That's at __wink ___. Right, to kick things off, nice easy question. List all the consoles you've had from day dot. We'll start with Britain XI.
From what I started off, yeah?
Yeah, man, first console you had.
I think my first one, actually, I've actually got them down here as well. I think my first one was a PlayStation 1, and then I went to PlayStation 2, and then after a while I stayed with PlayStation 2, weren't really bothered in games, I was more going out, and then went to a PlayStation 3, then got a Wii, and then that was shit. So then I went to Xbox 360, and then I enjoyed it, but I didn't really have much friends on there because they was all on PlayStation. But then after that, then I went to, I think, PlayStation 4, I believe, and then I got the Wii U. That was fucking shit and all. And then I got the Xbox One, and then recently I've just gone and brought myself a new PC, and I'm quite enjoying that. So
Pretty epic.
Yeah, man.
What about yourself, Ash?
The first console I got was actually a Game Boy Advance SP. Yeah, I got that in 2005, I think it was. Yeah, I got that. The second one I got was a PS1. Don't know if you guys owned a PS1. I think Britain XI said he had one. After that, I think I got a PS2. In my opinion, the PS2 was the best console that I've actually had. Many great games on there. Then I think it was the PS3 I had after that. Yeah. And then
PS4.
the Wii. No, actually, it was actually a Wii, funny enough. Yeah. I didn't have that for very long, but that was a good console. After that, I had a PS4, which is what I've got now. And I did have an Xbox One, which is also good because I've got that to play with mates and everything. But after a while, I sold that.
Ash,
Is that sorry, Britain XI?
what did you do with that though, Ash?
Yeah, what did you do with your Xbox, Ash? What did you do?
I did sell my Xbox because I recently bought a PC, which was $2,500. So,
how many times have you owned an Xbox One, Ash? By any chance, can I ask?
That twice.
Is that twice?
what? 3 times.
3 times a lady. Right. Okay. Right. I'll list mine. I'll be quick. It started with like Amstrad, I think, Commodore. These are like hand-me-downs from my brother. I had like Nintendo. I had like Duck Shooter or Duck Quack. I don't know what it's called. Like I had this Super Soaker Fit or Super Gun thing. I had this Turtles game. That was pretty epic. Then went on to like Master System, Mega Drive, all the old school like Mega Drive 2, I think. The old blow the cartridge. It works. Yeah, you know, all that jobby. Game Boy. Started with a Game Boy, black and white, old school, trying to play Pokemon on that bad boy. Bloody hell. Moved on to like PlayStation. I had a bloody Dreamcast as well. PS2. Ashamed to say that I had a Nintendo Wii. I even bought FIFA, I think, on that once, and all I tended to do was sit there and go, pass, shoot. That was it. That was like, I was like, oh, okay. This is meant to make me exercise. It's not. Moved on to probably 360 after that, and pretty much safe to say that I've stuck with Xbox since then. I have had a PS3, but I only had that because it was free internet. Do you know what I mean? Free online. So, like when my brother, he bloody got my bloody Xbox 360 soaking wet upstairs in his attic, and I ended up just going out and buying a PS3, and then ended up selling that to go out and get drunk all night. So now stuck with Xbox One. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Right, next subject. Unless anyone's got anything to add to that, but
no, Ash has got full of it. Ash is full of words this morning.
yeah, I know.
This
This morning,
morning.
mate. Yeah, it's only 6:25, as we say. Right, give us your favourite game from them previous consoles, not from the consoles you play now. Give us your favourite game.
Like so you want like every single like?
No, you could just give me maybe top 3 from all of them consoles, bar the one that you play now. So
top 3 games.
So, yeah, so it could be one from Mega Drive, one from PlayStation, and then one from PlayStation 2 or whichever. I'll start with you, Britain XI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, actually, so in all fairness, I did play a Nintendo 64. One of my friends had one, and in all fairness, I did like Zelda on that.
Ocarina of Time. That was a beast.
Yeah, so I would probably say Zelda on that. So that's probably one of my first games. That's hard. I would also. It's got to be FIFA. I'll have to say a FIFA. I've always liked FIFA. I've got every single one. And then part of me would say I would go with Call of Duty, but it's just got worse and worse over the years.
Give us the one that you would play the most if given a chance.
If I got given the chance, it'd be either World at War or Modern Warfare 2.
Pretty safe choice.
So I'd probably say that then. because they've got to be the best games.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, it's been pretty shit. To be fair. Yeah.
Furry muff. What about you, Ash? Enlighten us with your wisdom.
I've got to say, my favourite game on PS2 has got to be Resident Evil 4. The cinematics and the story-driven game that is. I've got to say that's probably my favourite game on PS2. What do you guys think to that?
Yeah, I'm up for that. I'm like that, actually, in all fairness.
Resi 4, man. I must have played that
Great game.
1,000,001 times. A friend of mine, he's completed that about 140 times, yes.
Sad fuck.
Oh no, mate. He's got nothing better to do. He doesn't work. He just plays Resident Evil and Borderlands.
Yeah. Just sitting there play games.
Yeah, dream job.
The other game I'd probably have to say is probably Uncharted 2 on PS3.
Okay.
Really, I haven't really played Uncharted, to be fair, that much. I played like the first one, I think, and then that was it.
Oh, I thought the second one was the best one, man. Yeah, love that game.
Is that Drake's Revenge or Drake's Return or something?
It's called Among Thieves. Uncharted 2 Among Thieves.
Yeah, you
Right.
were close.
Yeah.
I never really played. I played like the first one, I think, maybe.
Yeah, I think that's all I've played. in all fairness.
And I thought it was basically a man version of Tomb Raider. And I never really liked Tomb Raider.
That's it.
It's basically like Tomb Raider, yeah. But I think it's better than Tomb Raider.
I thought like Tomb Raider 1 where you could actually lock Jeeves in the fridge. I thought that was quite funny.
Fucking hell. He used to follow you, didn't he?
Like, oh god.
He used to follow you around.
Yeah, just lock him in the freezer.
Man. He was fucking annoying.
Right, last game, Ash.
I would actually have to say FIFA. It's probably the only game I've actually put the most hours into, funnily enough.
And the most money, no doubt.
Oh, probably, yeah.
Yeah, Ultimate
I'd say
Team, yeah.
FIFA. It's my third game. It's just
Hey,
like-
I
that's an overall game, not Pacific FIFA. My favourite FIFA is probably FIFA 12, in my opinion. That's the best FIFA, in my opinion. I don't know about you guys, but that was my favourite. So I'll probably
FIFA
say
17's alright. I prefer FIFA 16 just because you can score worldies from like 30 yards. You can barely do that on this one.
yeah,
But
I know
definitely.
it's going completely out of the blue, right? I've got a question now, so I'm going to throw it at you two. So, basically, how much money have you put into FIFA, would you say, over the couple of years?
20 quid. I can answer that straight up. 20
You only
pounds.
spent 20 quid.
Yeah, and I bought £5 worth when I bought FIFA. And that was special offer.
Oh,
Ash.
that's all about to change. That's all about to change.
Come on, Ash.
I've got to say from FIFA 11, I've probably got to say about 400 quid, £500 maybe. Spent on FIFA.
Yeah, man. If EA watch this, they're gonna be like, ooh, rubbing their hands together, mate. Fucking hell.
Wait, do you mean like plus the game as well, paying for the game as well, or just
No,
like,
just on fucking Ultimate Team fucking points.
Just the
That's all
points,
you've been
man.
buying.
Are you joking? Is that it?
Oh, look, Britain Exile's going to top. He's going to.
Mate, I feel
Scary top trucks.
I don't know. I think on FIFA 12 or FIFA 12, I easily spent a couple of hundred quid on that. Easily. I think on FIFA 17. I think when I first got FIFA 17, I spent about £110 on packs, and I haven't got it anymore. But yeah, I'll say about
360, weren't it, Ash?
Right.
Xbox One, sorry.
I'll break the barrier here, and
How many thousands do you reckon you've spent,
yeah,
Josh?
I would probably say a couple of thousand, to be fair. Like,
That's
easy.
so
Like,
fucking
the other-
ridiculous, man.
The other day,
That's so mad.
I tried to do done a video, and that was 200. What was it? I bought 4 loads of £71 worth. Yeah, so that's what's that? Fucking Jesus, don't even say it, actually.
Enough to feed 1,000 children in Africa, man. Fuck me. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's a lot of money, man. And that like this year I'll probably spend easy about 500 quid, 600 quid, piece of piss. Like last year I was worse. I must have spent over £1,000, like easy. So yeah, that happened. When you think about it, proper puts you down.
It does.
Oh, man. Oh, that's hilarious.
On a real note.
Yeah, on a real note, let's just bring it back down a bit. Yeah, this is not meant to be serious whatsoever, and then you're just sitting there quietly depressed in a corner, wiping the tears from your eyes. Right, moving on. We'll move on. We'll create an upbeat question. What's the most anticipated game of 2017? As this is a brand new stream starting in January, you've got 12 months ahead, or 11 and a half months of this year.
What do you think? What do you think will be the best?
Oh, what's your most anticipated game?
I'd probably say the new Ghost Recon Wildlands. I think that looks fucking awesome.
That does look sick.
I like the fact that it sort of changed all the way back. I don't know if you guys remember, like Ghost Recon. I don't even know if I've got it in my room.
Or Graw, Advanced Warfare.
I think it was that, yeah.
The first one on
it's changed
360.
all the way back to that again. And I thought that game was fucking amazing. Like, it was really good. And I don't know. Like, I think the fact that you can go in like SAS, go into snipers, go in like how they do it.
Yeah, man.
I think that looks. I think it looks incredible. But yeah, other than that, I think that's my upcoming game, unless something else comes out. But yeah, that is definitely one to be.
Ash.
Yeah, say Tekken 7.
Oh my god, what? Tekken? Of all the games that are coming out this year, man.
That's the only one. That's probably what.
Resident Evil. I swear you love Resident Evil.
Dude.
I was thinking between Tekken 7 and Resident Evil, but I couldn't really decide. Because I've always been a fan of the Tekken series. I've played the ones on PS2, I played it on PSP and all that. So I've always been a fan of them, and the new one looks really, really good. And even on like a PS4 Pro, 4K resolution, I reckon it'll look astounding. But it's definitely between those two. So I would have to. That I think is my one.
What about you?
As long as there's no delays or anything.
Wink gonna hit us with a bang.
Mass Effect Andromeda, man. It's got to be.
Fucking hell.
It's got to be, man.
I don't know. I think it's a bit well too futuristic in my eyes. That's my own opinion, but I don't know. I'd like to get into it, but then I don't know if I'd like it.
The thing I'm most excited for is E3 this year, man. I'm hoping that Bethesda are finally going to announce that they're making, and actually say that they're making, the new Elder Scrolls game, Elder Scrolls 6. Because honestly, man, like, it's been like 5 years since they've done any. I think actually it's longer than 5 years since Skyrim came out.
Didn't they say they weren't going to make an Elder Scrolls 6?
Well, what they're saying is, technically, they're saying, like, there will be an Elder Scrolls 6 game, but we're not making it at this moment. Now,
do you know if they're making it online?
No, they've built the Elder Scrolls Online. They wouldn't make a single player game unless they brought out a new sort of Elder Scrolls which would be totally online, which personally I think would be a bad idea. I think there's plenty of millions of people in the world that already play that game, and I can only imagine that's why they brought out the remastered version, like for Xbox One and PS4. Is because they're like, look, we might try and raise a little bit more extra cash, see how how Skyrim responds on remastered. And I can't imagine it done bad at all, to be honest. But yeah, it's definitely Mass Effect Andromeda. That's my game. Like, other than if it gets announced, the new Elder Scrolls, but that won't come out this year. Like, let's be honest. But definitely Andromeda, man. I've been waiting years for this game. Absolutely years. Right.
Move on.
Next question. By the way, like, people that end up watching this, feel free to tweet me at any time. This is going to be a once a month thing, so any questions that anyone can think of, put forward to me, and we'll try and chuck them in the stream. Right, this is probably a good question to ask everyone. Top YouTubers you like to watch.
Okay.
We'll go for it.
I probably like the top YouTubers. See, it was KSI until he stopped uploading for a little bit, and then he got back into it. But he has got a busy schedule, I will admit.
I suppose if you got 54 million fucking subscribers,
exactly.
mate, life's a bit busy half the time, you know.
Exactly. Mini Minter, another great fucking YouTuber.
Sidemen are great. All of them are good YouTubers.
Fairness, yeah, the whole side.
That's why they are where they are, man.
Another big one, Nick 2018, like him on YouTube, good Twitcher.
Legend. Yeah, man.
Who else could I say? I'd probably say them guys. Like they're fucking sick. They're probably my top. You know, I think they're well known, and you know, I think they are really good at what they do, their content that they put out.
Ash.
You probably haven't heard of this YouTuber, but I'll probably have to go with a guy called Jelly. I've really got into him now. He does like Call of Duty and GTA, mainly GTA videos, like funny moments, sort of.
Yeah.
Like a laugh, like mods, doing different mods, down that sort. You know, having a laugh with his mates. You know, doing silly stuff. You know, just messing around and all that sort of thing. It just makes me laugh. I think he's an awesome YouTuber, and his intro, he's all very lively. He's a very lively YouTuber.
Yeah.
I actually think he lives in Spain. Actually, funny one.
Is he English?
He's English, yeah, but he lives in Spain.
He's just got a cushy life out in the sunshine.
Yeah, he's got very nice out. Very nice. He's got about 5 or 6 million subscribers.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, just feel free to check him out.
I will do, man. I've never heard of him, to be honest.
Yeah,
I tend to stick to the ones I know. It's rare that there's ever sort of, unless I accidentally click on a wrong video. Other than when I was first watching YouTube, I kind of was searching videos and then trying to find one of them, like a playthrough of one of the games I wanted to watch. And then if I stumbled across someone I actually quite liked, then I'd carry on. But since, I mean, that was 3 or 4 years ago I started doing that, and now I've just sort of stuck in my ways. It's kind of like my music. I like older music. I won't really listen to new stuff. Unless someone introduces me to something that I'm like, oh, actually they're actually quite funny or whatever. But another YouTuber I really like, I think you should definitely check him out, or anyone who watches the video should check him out. It's called LAHWF, I think it's called. He basically goes over to random strangers and just asks them questions that his fans has asked him to say to other people. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah.
Like completely random questions, like they could be rude questions or just like really weird shit, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like really funny sort of shit to watch.
So what was that?
LAHWF, I think it's called. It's an abbreviation for his channel, I think it's called. But yeah, he just goes round. Oh look, we got someone in the stream. Look who's this?
Trying to bite my wires. Sorry, Ash. So I'd say like my go-to YouTuber is probably DanQ8000. Maybe people haven't heard of this guy. I think he's probably got about 300,000 or 400,000. I may be wrong, so I apologise if he has more. I think it's something about that. But he basically does walkthroughs of every game you could possibly think of. He's from Canada, I think, and he's fucking hilarious. Like, he doesn't take himself too seriously. He'll always play a game till the end, most of the time. I mean, watching him play FIFA is quite funny because he's not really. He plays like basketball games and stuff like that, and a lot of Skyrim and RPGs and stuff. But his take on FIFA is quite hilarious. So I'll suggest definitely checking that out sometime. Any questions you want to ask, Ash? Like while I'm reading through all this.
Not particularly, no.
God, you're a boring bastard, you are, mate. I swear to God.
Fucking hell. He got put on the spot and he shit it.
Right, I got one. Okay, like FIFA talk for a minute. Favourite player? I think I already know Ash's. Probably Dumbia, who's probably one of them.
You gotta know mine.
Favourite player to use on FIFA? Ultimate Team since it started. Now, I reckon I already know Josh's, and I reckon it rhymes with Pavalava, or Balaclava, shall we say. And Ash's, yeah, go on. Tell him your favourite players.
Is it just the one player?
Your favourite player to ever use.
Who's going first?
I'll go first. Daniel Sturridge, FIFA 16.
That's actually not a bad shout, you know.
That's my favourite player to use.
What about you, Ash?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go Sadam Dubia. Definitely. He's always been good on every FIFA I've used. Ever since I started Ultimate Team, obviously Ultimate Team, I started Ultimate Team on FIFA 12, and every FIFA I've used, he's always been reliable for me in all games I've played in Ultimate Team. So I'm gonna have to go. It's not just because he's pacey; he's just been good for me. Yeah. What about you, Britain?
I think it's going to be quite awkward because he hasn't been in all the FIFAs. He's a young player. He's coming through the development. He's been fucking awesome for Juve. Ash always hates him. And yeah, it's
only because he scores juicy goals against him, Ash?
Definitely, that kid is fucking insane. If you haven't checked him out, if you've got the coins, fucking go buy him. Honestly, he is incredible.
His cheat card, the cheaper card's even better than the informed card half the time. I find with Dybala.
Yeah. But if I'm saying from the start of FIFA, fucking hell, that's going to be difficult. In all fairness, I've always liked to use, if I've ever got the coins, it's always had to be Ronaldo, because I'm a massive United supporter. He's been, United through and through, and then ever since he's gone to Real Madrid, I've always wanted to try and get his card every other fucking FIFA. But yeah, it'll probably be him if I've got the coins, but if I haven't got the coins, it's 100% Dybala. He's been incredible. So yeah.
He is a decent player on FIFA. There's no denying that.
I think Ronaldo is probably the most fun player to play with on FIFA, in my opinion.
But is he not the first? Like, if you're playing an opponent who's got Ronaldo, is he not the first person you try and break his legs? Yeah, you know you do it. It don't matter about Messi, like whatever, mate. But if Ronaldo's on there, break his fucking legs. Just go for it. Just fucking go for it.
Same with Neymar as well.
Oh man, like him, bloody Britain XI when he's got fucking what's his face from Bayern Munich, Douglas bloody fucking Costa. skill. It's like, all right, mate, all right, yeah, it's getting old now.
Yeah, especially against me when he plays me.
That is some funny shit right there. We'll have to get that recorded. We'll have to get one of them games recorded. Oh wait, we can't because Ash hasn't got a bloody Xbox One anymore.
Oh yeah,
fuck's sake. Right,
actually,
go on.
If this video gets 100 likes, going a bit extreme. If this video gets 100 likes, Ash has to go and buy himself another Xbox.
I'll chip you £1 for it, Ash. I'll chip you £1 for it, mate. I'm a nice guy like that.
Video hits 100 likes. He has to go and buy another Xbox, and he has to actually video him going to get it.
Vlog it, yeah, 100%.
Yeah, man. That is
Don't like the video. Don't like the video.
You can't say that, Ash. You can't say that, dude. Bloody hell.
Yeah, I'm up for that.
That'd be hilarious. 100 likes, and this man. Hang on, where's my hand? this guy down here will buy an Xbox One, and you guys, anyone who watches this, you can watch him get his ass handed to him. That'd be hilarious. Right. Final question. Right, this is going to be, because it is everywhere at the moment. In all honesty, like everywhere, anyone that I speak to is always ends up having a conversation about this when I'm talking about computer games. VR, is it worth it, or is it another phase? Anyone, the table is yours, the room is yours, shall we say?
I think it's another phase, personally, but I think it could be something upcoming. But I think it's something like the Wii U. Like, it was something big at the time, but then it sort of died down. Like, I think it is going to be another phase. I think it'll big itself up. There'll be some games that everyone would want to play. As soon as that's done, I think they'll generally stop most of the games. I think it'll just be a certain amount of releases, and then it'll stop, because I don't think it'll be that popular anymore. Like, I generally think it is going to be in just a big phase. So,
yeah.
I'm afraid I've got to disagree with that.
That's not like you, Ash, at all.
I'll definitely disagree with that. Definitely.
Okay.
See, I think like the Xbox, is the Xbox Connect? It's definitely Connect on Xbox.
Yeah.
I think that's definitely a hell of a lot different to the VR, because with the VR you're actually wearing something, it's like you're in a different world. So I think they've obviously, I know it's a different console, you know, PlayStation, Xbox, you know, but I think it's definitely, they've definitely upped their gear from going from a Connect to VR. It's like you're like actually in the game, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I personally don't think it'll be a phase, unless they obviously in the future that they top it, which I'm pretty sure they will. But I think at the moment, I think it's very popular, and it's even selling out on Amazon at the moment and everything. So I definitely think it won't be a phase. I might personally even buy one myself, you know what I mean?
In all fairness,
it's the perks of living at home with your parents, that is. Being able to afford a VR. I personally agree with Britain XR on this. I can see that certain games are specifically using like that to their advantage. Sort of maybe games like Alien, whatever it was called, Extinction, whatever it was, the first person one, Isolation, and get off me, Jesus. And games like the Outlast and things like that. I can understand it on them sort of games. I just cannot see how VR would progress unless you had games like Battlefield, Call of Duty, sort of first person, maybe even RPGs like Skyrim or like an Elder Scrolls game, Fallout maybe. Unless companies like that decide, you know what, it may actually be worth it. Until that happens, it's just going to be another phase, just like the Kinect was. Everyone was like, oh man, this is awesome. But in actual fact, the games are shit. No one was really backing that with the game. Like, the companies that make the games weren't really backing it. So unless massive amounts of like the Ubisofts and Bethesdas and stuff, people like that, and Rare and all them, and Microsoft get fully behind all this stuff, and like Sony as well, and some of the PC game makers. Like, I know obviously with PC there are probably a lot more VR games than there is PlayStation and Xbox at the moment, because it's been out for a lot longer. But unless there's mass companies investing this money, then I can't see it being there in probably 2 or 3 years' time. It'll just be collecting dust on the side, just like your Kinect and your Wii U and your Nintendo Wii.
We'll see. We'll see, won't we? We'll see.
I'll make a bet right now.
Thing is, I think it's the first thing that Sony's actually done, like a virtual reality, like Kinect sort of like thing. This is the first thing that Sony's actually done.
Didn't they do the PS Move?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there is the PS Move.
Hashtag fail.
Not that enough.
Yeah.
I think I've got somewhere.
Josh just owns everything, don't you, Josh?
Yeah, mate. I do, but I don't know where the fuck it is.
It's probably in
the dust somewhere.
Yeah, it's probably collectible stuff somewhere.
But just another quick question: do you think the VR is worth its money?
No.
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 I wouldn't personally buy one now. I'd probably wait a little bit longer to it's down the price. But I think it's like 350 quid or something. 300 quid.
Which is how much it costs for your console. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
is it worth?
If you get like a HTC one, though, like the top of the range one. Let's be serious. How fucking much is that?
Well,
We're looking at. I would like to say, is it like 700 quid in it?
Yeah, about that. The HTC one, yeah, the Vive.
Jesus.
Like, I'd have to say that. I mean, that sort of money is stupid money for something like that. I mean, do you think it cost them that much to make? Do you think the parts inside that cost that much? No, it's just a gimmick. That's all it is. It's a bloody gimmick. But that's just my opinion. Obviously, if anyone's offended by that, go fuck yourselves, because I don't care. That's it. I don't care. Right. So, but yeah. So we'll just say thank you, and we'll call that it for this video, because I know you guys have got to be somewhere. I haven't, because I'm a loser. So I will leave you all and say thank you very much for hanging out. Thank you guys for talking to us, and we appreciate it all.
Very much for this little episode.
Yeah, man. Alright, and there will be more to come. So hopefully somebody will watch this at some point, but it will be going up on YouTube this very evening. Tonight. Alright, Ash, so tell your mates to check it out when you go out for dinner later.
Sure.
Guys, like I said in the video, make sure you hit that 100 likes for Ash to go and get himself a fucking Xbox.
Yeah, 100 likes. Retweet it. Do everything you can. Do everything you can.
Do anything. 100 likes, and he will go and get himself another fucking Xbox.
Right, I would actually piss myself. Right, George, if you watch this, get him to buy a fucking Xbox One. Jesus. Right, anyway, guys. Right, thank you guys for hanging out. We have been The Circle, and we have been talking shit. Peace.
Peace.